I recently looked at my front wheel bearings and they were a bit banjacks, but I do my checks regularly. I'm just going to say, absolutely no wobble on there, no end float, no weird noises. Let's get them out, let's have a look.
5 minutes later.
So wheel off as you can see, but a bit noisy. Let's get them out. Let's see how tight this one is. Not very. Yes, these feel a bit crunchy. Probably do with a bit of grease on them. So speedo drive side, slightly different. The left hand thread on these. It's not a good sign. Right, let's get it cleaned up, let's get the bearings out. So, got a long drift. Hopefully we can get it. There we go. Think. Can I get it? It's moved. Where's that gone? Anybody see where that go? On the spacer. That one's sprocket side, that one's speedo drive side. Right, there's a spacer in between the bearings, which means you can't really get in the back of the bearing, but there is a little bit of movement there. So what I've got is a decent edged hard punch, and I'm going to get it on the back of that bearing down there if I can, and then just work my way around, moving the bearing housing, moving the spacer around. Hopefully we can get it out. Hold the camera in the right position, Sydney, that helps. Got it. There's one. Sounding a bit crunchy. That is a very old shielded bearing. Right, this is the inner spacer. If you look inside, you can see there's a little bit of a ridge. I'll post a picky up. You can actually make a drift to go in there that sits in that, and then you can hammer it out. I was lucky enough to be able to get it out with a drift. Let's see that a bit. Let's see what I'm doing. There we go. Bit of wibble in that one. Can't see it on the camera. and it's feeling a little bit crunchy. Nowhere near as bad as the front, but always worth a swap. At some point in its life this has been smacked with a hammer just there. What it's done, it's deformed the hub very slightly, which means that this locking ring binds up a little bit. So I'm just going to dress that back in there with a needle file. Not gone mental, just enough, just so it goes in nicely by hand. Don't leave any crap that's in there. Airline. Let's try that. It's going to be easier. It's easier than when it came out. So I'm happy with that. So everything's had a good clean. New bearings time. I've made an adapter up on the lathe. Fresh off the lathe because it's still bloody red hot. That's it home. Right, I had a couple of teeny tiny bits of swarf in the threads, so let's try that again. That's going in better. Much betterer. That's home. Right, having put that bottom spacer thing in, bottom, there you go, and just make sure that's in there. Needs to make standing because I'm a short ass. Yeah, we're on there. So we can get the next bearing in. Where the hell that's gone? There. Is that in there yet? Couple of seating taps. Alright, left hand thread. Do it backwards, try and get it seated properly. There we go. That's going. Do that up FT. Anyway, use that one just to align the inner spacer. There we go. Let's drop the axle through just to make sure. Yeah, that's through. So I was putting everything back together and I've discovered that my speedo drive is knackered. I've ordered a new one, but it does explain my erratic speedo readings I've been getting for the last couple of years that I've never really got around to fixing. Sort of needle bounces around like a fat bird on a trampoline. So we'll call the video at that. Hope you found it useful, helpful. If not, drop us a comment, let me know, and thanks for watching.